We're into our second week of the new year. How many resolutions have you broken? If it's your fitness resolutions, then don't worry. We've got you covered. We're going to be getting your home office fitness routine in check. Watch.
Hello and welcome to episode 57 of Soho Insights, brought to you by Parallels, the company behind the Plus Control Panel, the control panel you need to use if you host your website anywhere as a small office, home office business. All of our web hosting clients do. And Ovali, where we're empowering your small office, home office businesses by providing you with web hosting, email, voice over IP, and web conferencing in one place that speaks your language. Hello, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Jen. And you're watching Small Office, Home Office Insights, Soho Insights. It's every Monday night live that we record over at ovali.tv, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it's about a 30-minute show about your home office lifestyle with a little small office thrown in there because we're a cloud service company over at ovali.com. Anyway.
We host and we have your domains.
Yeah. So tonight's episode is on fitness. And
which is one of my favorite topics.
Yes.
Both, actually. Nutrition.
It's fitting because
fitness.
It's the second week of 2012.
We all need it.
And it's just a nice way to kind of recheck were your resolutions something that you can actually do. Whenever we need a little bit of motivation, these are some experts we're bringing in that we go to. We follow them on Facebook, on Twitter, on Pinterest, you name it, we follow them, and we've invited them onto the show tonight. We're really excited.
Yes, very excited. And I mean, these are so important for entrepreneurs because you have to be healthy to be in a business. And you have to be always constantly running it.
Yeah, so our experts this evening, we've got three. Man, this is going to be the coolest show ever. So our first guest that we're going to have on, we've done two of them were pre-recorded earlier because they are
moms,
busy mamas. Yeah. And Kirsten is our first one. She's a chef, an amazing chef, who has a really neat personal story.
She's a nice website too.
And she's all about healthy, really good food. And she's actually local too. And then we also have Jamie Slesky, who is a designer developer for WordPress sites. She specializes in the fitness industry too, which is awesome because she's also a body back expert. She's with Stroller Strides, which is super cool. And then our last one that we have live on the show, we are so excited to talk to her. Her name is Christy Fascio, and she's with FascioFitness.com.
Oh, what a pretty picture.
And yes, she's gorgeous. All of the women that we have on the show tonight are gorgeous.
Because they're healthy.
I was very self-conscious getting ready this evening. But anyway, she's going to be talking to us about the story about how she got fit, how she's doing a business around her passion, all that fun stuff. Lots of great tips if health and fitness is something that you're trying to make a bigger part of your life in 2012.
It's going to be a fun one, so let's get started.
Yeah, well, one of the reasons why we chose this for Ovali is that it's part of our manifesto. One of the things that we value at our company is health.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because, well, we have a history in our family too of making sure that we stay active, healthy, and we try and eat right. Not always perfect in any way, but we try hard. And so we have a local gym, and we've been going there, I don't know, how long, producer? How long have we been going there?
10 years.
10 years. And they're actually moving to a different location across the street.
And they'll have showers now.
It's really exciting stuff. Anyways, we've kind of built a family at this gym, and we love it. We go 5 to 6 days a week, and it's really close. It's within 10 minutes.
Every morning at 6:30 they're there.
Yeah, I love it.
I am not as good. I prioritize health in my mind, but I don't always execute that. Now that I have a toddler and Ovali, we're not just like this little company. We support hundreds and hundreds of hosting clients and
to be
do
awake.
this, and I
Yes.
do YFE, and it's just a very crazy schedule. And so health, when it comes to 5:30 and my alarm clock's going off to go to the gym, it's either
You've been
sleep
there.
more or go to the gym.
I was going to tell you, though, that
Sleep.
yes, but when I was raising you guys, I would work out wherever. I mean, I'd be in the bedroom while you guys were watching TV, lifting weights or whatever.
Well, some of the things that I've really started to love are a few YouTube channels that I'll share with you at ovaleye.tv in the next days. So after you watch, if you're watching this live, we'll have links over at ovaleye.tv. But I've been using YouTube videos. There's For the Glow, there's Blogalattes, which Jamie actually
Ooh,
is
how
on
cute.
it. She introduced me to her. And then the Tone It Up Girls.
Oh, which I like them a lot.
And I
They're
use
in
AirPlay,
Hawaii right
and
now.
I put... yeah, I know, I saw
Oh,
that.
that's cute.
So I push them over using Apple TV onto my television, and I bring Dropbox up on my iPad, and I can have a file that's showing the workouts I'm supposed to be doing on my TV. It is the coolest setup. Who
And
needs the gym now?
The Tone It Up girls, their mentor is Jane Fonda, who way back when, I had Jen, I worked out on Jane Fonda videos, and I now follow her, and she has the best blog. It's really good. Anyways.
Who would have known? So, as we get started, or before we get started, I want to do a shout out to our sponsors, who's Parallels.
Oh, yes.
And some episodes it's a little bit more, cohesive with our sponsorships with them. But this one's it's about fitness. You could, I guess, blog your way to getting healthy too, which is kind of a
Definitely.
cool idea. But Parallels provides us with the Plesk Panel 10, which is our control panel that they made for small business owners, and that is the majority of our clients for web hosting. It's great for small business owners because small businesses can't necessarily rely on a design or marketing team to help them set up email addresses, manage their hosted applications like their CRM, or do some even simple website maintenance. So the team at Parallels knew this. They care about the small business owner, and they've taken the time to do research on products and applications that we all need. And as you see here, this is the nice little store that you can actually just basically drag and drop applications, and that will help you run your business, including WordPress, which is just one easy click. This is the Web Presence Builder, which has recently been redone. So it includes some blogging applications, a lot of social sharing, e-commerce. It's just crazy how easy it is to get your small business online using Parallels Plesk Panel 10. It should be easy for all business owners to be able to launch their own websites and emails. Parallels Plesk Panel, the control panel, ensures that every business owner can do that with just a few clicks. So head over to ovaleye.tv/parallels to find out more about how Parallels is making every small business owner's life that much easier.
You're very good at that.
Well, I
Thank you,
really like
Parallels.
Parallels.
Well, of
It's
course.
not a hard thing to sell.
Yes.
Okay, so before we get into Christy, who's patiently waiting for us
Yes,
on our
thank you
Skype
very
green
much.
room, we need to have like virtual wine for her or
yes.
something.
Okay.
Yes, but before we get into her, we wanted to talk a little bit about food, because snacking is a big issue for us.
Huge issue.
Yeah, but you have it down pretty well with your
No, I had some
gluten-free.
candy today, though. Gluten-free candy. Let me tell you, candy should not be in my house because
Yeah,
I
no.
like it.
So, Kirsten Helm, you got a chance to interview her
She's
earlier
cute.
today.
Really cute and very passionate about nutrition
Yeah.
and making it fun, which I liked. So
Yeah, she's got a really good video presence. So she's fantastic. This is my first opportunity to play producer today.
yes, you were. You were my producer
So if
today.
the audio's a little off, I apologize in advance. But here is Kirsten Hell of mesadevita.com. Fantastic personal chef, amazing menu planner. Check her out.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining us today. I'm
Yeah.
so excited because you've been a recent client of ours, and we've got to see you kind of blossom into this beautiful website. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a personal chef and nutrition consultant, and I came upon this path in life because I was extremely overweight, and I started nutrition. I lost 100 pounds through that process, and so my chefing turned from, comfort foods, things like that, into healthier recipes that I started sharing with my clients and preparing for them. And so now I want to help people, as many people as I can, know that they can reach their goals too, and we can do it through delicious, healthy food. So that's basically what I do on that side. I healthify recipes to make them something you can eat all the time if they're something that's traditionally not very good for you.
Wow. That's inspiring. And that's all on your website, right?
It is,
Oh,
yes.
good. And are you in...
Hi, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining us today. I'm so excited because you've been a recent client of ours, and we've got to see you kind of blossom into this beautiful website. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a personal chef and nutrition consultant, and I came upon this path in life because I was extremely overweight, and I
You might be watching
studied
the video
nutrition.
twice
I
if
lost
you're
100
watching it
pounds
live,
through that
but
process.
that's cool,
and
right?
So my
great.
chefing turned from,
You
know,
get
comfort
double-
foods, things
double
like
the
that,
content.
into healthier recipes
Actually,
that I
double the
started sharing with my
information.
clients and preparing for them. And so now I want to help people, as many people as I can, know that they can reach their goals too, and we can do it through delicious, healthy food. So that's basically what I do on that side. I healthify recipes to make them something you can eat all the time if they're something that's traditionally not very good for you.
Wow. That's inspiring. And that's all on your website, right?
It is,
Oh,
yes.
good. And are you in Seattle? Where are you located?
I am located in Sammamish, but I
is some
serve
good
the
production.
East Side Bellevue, Seattle area.
actually
And
Very
then
nice.
I have clients that I do menu consulting for clients with very hard to handle gluten intolerances plus other allergies on top of it, and they have a hard time. They want to cook for themselves, but they get stuck in a rut. So I do menu consulting too for people like that and prepare custom recipes and meal plans.
So you could basically do this from anywhere, I mean, throughout the United
Yes.
States. That's nice. And
Yeah.
speaking as a gluten-free person, as of 3 years ago,
Wow.
I could say that it takes a while to get used to that, and I wish I had somebody that could have helped me at the beginning. So anybody out there that's starting the gluten-free journey, contact Kirsten.
Yes.
Okay, I have a couple questions for you. The first one is, what are your best tips to avoid the urge to snack while you're working from home? This is a
Good
good one.
question. Yeah, I was really excited when I heard this was going to be part of the topic. I work from home the majority of the time too. I work just when I'm doing personal chef clients, I'm just out of the home a few hours, but so I'm at home most of the time. And I would say the biggest challenge is you're in the home and it's so easy to go 25 feet away, wherever you're working from, and grab something. Or if you're like me, I'll run and throw in a load of laundry and see a bag of something sitting there and I want to grab it. So having it so close and readily available is a challenge, I would say. As well as if you have kids in the house and they might have some junk food around, or a husband that likes to have some junk food in the house, it's really tempting if it's sitting there and you're stressed out and you want to grab something. And then also just not making time to nourish yourself, not just making it like, oh, I'll grab something. Just you want to make sure you take time to nourish your body because you're important. So yeah.
That's very nice. The snacks too, what are a couple snacks you would really recommend? The second question would be, and what healthy snacks should you stick to, but actually pick up, maybe
Yeah.
at the beginning of the day too, and sit next to your desk?
Yeah. Well, I think menu planning is a huge, huge thing. I would say sit down at the beginning of your week and plan out your meals and snacks for the week and shop just according to that. So some great ideas are, well, I would say always have it be a balance of fiber, protein, and fat, good healthy fat. So sliced pears or apples with some brie cheese or a nice bold cheddar, or almonds and some dried berries mixed into a cup of natural yogurt, organic yogurt with no sugars added, and you can add your own raw honey or something like that if you want. Carrots and celery with hummus and natural nut butter. Those are always easy and quick. Like a homemade guacamole with some corn tortillas would be delicious. Something that's going to keep you full, keep you energized, and give you focus to get on through the rest of your day. And I would suggest plating it nice too. Don't just grab it out of the box. You're going to be likely to overeat or just not feel like you've had anything. So plate it up really nice, make it feel special, and like you're away from home. So you have
I think
an
that
office
is
away.
important, that plating, because it makes it pretty too.
Yeah,
Something
exactly.
enjoyable.
Yeah,
But
definitely. Get away from your desk if you can, if you're going to eat your snack too. Take a little break. Schedule yourself breaks. That
yes,
way-
and the brie and pear sounds really good right now. I love
yeah,
brie cheese.
one of my favorites.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining Soho Insights tonight. It's going to air tonight, but we're doing this ahead of time
Yeah.
because you're a busy woman and you have kids too, right?
Yes.
Well, it
Thank
was
you for
very
working
nice.
with me on that.
Yeah, and it was very nice.
So that's always fun.
It stopped.
Yeah, it was at the end, but it's kind of stopped.
Oh, okay. Anyways, that was a very fun interview with her because I'm gluten free and I'm always trying to add protein and, get enough carbs and all that good stuff. So I thought she had some good
You're trying to get enough
suggestions.
carbs in?
No, I get too much carbs. Less,
Say.
yeah, minus the carbs.
It's the other way
Yes.
around. Okay. So, yeah. Snack foods is always an issue for us and trying to stay off of that. So the next clip, we're getting into the stroller strides family. Now, if you're not familiar with stroller strides, I believe it's headquartered in California. Christy, is it headquartered? Yeah, okay. She's not, yes. And it's actually a really cool organization that allows moms to basically train in a specific method that's made for moms. Moms that are,
that
people who
would've
are
been
pregnant,
fun.
that have kids, that had kids many years ago.
Plus, you meet people
Yeah.
that are like, it's a great circle of people, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
So we've got two moms from Stroller Strides. The first one's Jamie, and then we're getting into Christy soon. She's waiting again patiently.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Christy. So getting into Jamie, her name is Jamie Slutsky of FitWithFlair.com. She gave us her do's and don'ts of fitness, and I thought some of them were really good. And again, you interviewed her, but you're not included, I think, in these clips. They're really just clips of Jamie giving us her awesome tips. So let's go ahead and hear the first one. Again, she's at FitWithFlair.com. She's a body back instructor, and she also specializes in websites for fitness instructors.
Correct, and she was giving us advice for small office, home office lifestyle.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely.
Okay.
So roll it.
Always keep water at your desk. Keep a bottle of water, a jug of water, refill it, know how much water you've got at your desk, and consume it during the day. That, to me, is number one. Number two is when you do get up from your desk, which you should do, take the chance that if you're going to go and fold laundry, do squats. If you're going to get and stop working, work out. If you're going to run up and down the stairs a few times for errands, actually run up and down the stairs. And I would say that the third one is be aware of what you're snacking on and you're eating, and provide yourself with healthy options. Have a bowl of fruit. Have nuts. Have good quality snack foods accessible. Don't have the other stuff, the good stuff.
So Jamie was actually interviewed recently by Kirsten. So if you go to mesadevita.com, you can find out more about Jamie. It's kind of cool that all of our three guests have all
I know.
somehow...
They have Jamie has a lot of connections with the fitness world too. So.
Yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and hear one more time some tips from Jamie Slutsky of FitWithFlair.com.
I thought she had great ones.
Yeah.
Don't make excuses. Don't make excuses that you don't have time or whatever. Make time. The second one is don't sit in front of your computer for 8 hours. When people work in the offices, they get breaks. Give yourself breaks. Get up, stretch your legs. And the third one would have to be is, again, during those breaks, when you think about what you're going to do during those breaks, and you're going to just go and sit on the computer and look at some other stuff. Like, instead of looking at fashion magazines, possibly, look up new recipes, look up healthy recipes, look up, things like that. So just kind of don't just waste your time that you have that's free. Make it productive.
And if you want to follow up with Jamie after this video, you can find her at...
Fit with Flair.
No,
What?
she has it recorded.
Oh, she does? Oh, that's right. I recorded.
Roll the third one.
Go ahead.
Did I mention we're live?
You can find me online on Twitter. I've got 2 profiles. I've got SS Jamie, Jamie spelled Jaime, and at Fit with Flair. And then on Facebook, my page is Fit with Flair. And my websites are fitwithflair.com, and my workout site is workout.fitwithflair.com.
I love, most of our clients have like a huge brand of social media and all their websites, and it's just fun to hear what they
Well, my favorite thing about Jamie's was the take breaks part. I am so bad at that, especially when it comes to drinking water. I get stuck at my desk and I'm just consumed in it. And it's hard to get up away from it if I get to be at my desk.
Yeah, I don't know if we included that where she runs up and down the steps or stairs in her house.
Oh, to do little errands.
During breaks,
Yeah.
So
those are good.
Cute, yes. Okay.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Jamie. And again, everyone, you can go to ovali.tv to find out more about our guests and about this topic tomorrow. But now
On
is for the
Tuesday.
main event.
Okay, here we go. We're ready.
Christy. She's live. So we're going to bring her on. Christy, can you hear us?
I sure can.
Yay!
Thank you again.
Yay, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're very excited to hear from you. So, Christy, we talked a little bit about you being part of the Stroller Strides family, but there's so much more to you than just Stroller Strides. It sounds like that's
like
kind of
so.
I know. I think I had too much coffee today. But anyway, Stroller Strides is maybe what kind of catapulted you into this amazing Christiness. But
I
why don't you share a little bit about yourself and your background?
I'm a Washingtonian, have been my whole life. I guess in my most recent prior life, I was an ELL kindergarten teacher down in the Highline School District. And then when I had my first little girl, I thought, that's not going to happen anymore. So became a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, that's kind of where things started.
Very cool.
I love that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you had kids, you're staying at home. Why fitness? Why body back? Why personal trainer? Why nutritionist? All that fun stuff that you do.
Well, before any of that even happened, I found myself one afternoon driving with my 3.5-month-old past a mall that I never go to. Very, very out of shape. Obviously, just having had a baby, but on top of that, just having been out of shape and very overweight my whole life. And saw that they were having a mom fair and thought, let's go in. Why not? I actually have extra time, and ran into the gal that owned Stroller Strides and was opening one the next day, and thought, I really have nothing to lose. If this gets me out of the house at nothing else, that'll be good. And bundled up my daughter the next day and got myself out of the house and absolutely fell in love. And when fitness comes from your heart and isn't just about getting in shape or fitting into a dress, then it's something that is very easy to do, even when it's at 5:30 in the morning.
Good point.
No, I was
Yes,
just
that's a
thinking
good
that
point.
you have to really love it.
You do, and my alarm goes off at 5:30 every morning too, and I hop out of bed because it's become such a part of me, and all of that started with finding something that I absolutely loved, and it didn't matter if I was good at it or not, because I was fully accepted there. I was welcomed with open arms every time I came, and once I had that base, I can do anything.
Oh, I
That
like
was
that.
really nice, yes.
Okay, so about beyond Stroller Strides, I think I started following you on Facebook last year, I want to say, and there was something about swimming in a lake when it was really cold.
I remember you telling me
and
about that.
doing some cycling.
Oh,
What was
yes.
all of that about?
I, out of the blue, decided last year that I was getting a little tired of running, and so let's just do something different. So I very, very randomly decided to do a triathlon. And so I looked online and found the Danskin Triathlon, which is in August in Seattle, and it's all women's. It's very supportive. And so I thought, why not? And literally spur of the moment, filled out the the form online and sent it in. And of course, I'm not a swimmer. I believe I rode a bike when I was 10 once, so had to go out and do a whole lot of training. And yeah, the lake story came. I hadn't even been in a lake for years, but of course, swimming in Lake Washington, you don't go from a pool to Lake Washington. So yeah, I had to get myself out in a lake, and I believe I had to get in Lake Washington at 7:30 in the morning in a full wetsuit next to people in bikinis. I mean, looking at them, I got cold, and I was in a full body wetsuit. But you swim that half mile, and you get out of that water, and you could do anything. You could take on the world.
Well, it's funny. My husband does that, and he always says the same thing when he gets out of swimming in the water. But anyway, so how long was it then when you started Stroller Strides initially, when you found that mom fair, up into the point of you doing a triathlon?
Yeah.
Probably a good 4 years.
So it doesn't happen overnight.
It does not happen overnight. Not at all. I've had to go through many phases with my fitness of just getting myself out of bed and going more for the social aspect. And I was the last mom pushing that stroller for, I would say, 2 years. And it didn't matter how far behind I was. I knew they would wait for me, and I knew that I would catch up to them. I pushed that stroller with all my might. I tell you what, and there was a guy that worked at the park that would always comment if I wasn't last. It was hilarious. He'd say, "Good for you, you're not last today." It was hilarious, but slowly, and as weight started to come off, that helps a whole lot too. And as my confidence grew, started running and just started figuring out ways I could challenge myself, because that's what keeps me going, are the different challenges I can come up with.
So how do you overcome those challenges when you get started doing, if you say I'm going to do a triathlon, or if you get stuck at some point and you're just like, why am I doing this? It's 5:30, I should be sleeping.
And where do you find the time?
Or, oh my goodness, I saw you on Facebook the other night. You said something about, and I'm sorry if this is too personal. Maybe I shouldn't have said this. Something about wine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let wine, I'm not going to, something about wine.
My problems.
Yes, and I thought I should copy and paste that too.
When I started this whole journey, I get over obstacles with the people that I've built around me. And when I started this, I started to collect people, because I knew that there would be times at 11 o'clock at night that I would want to reach for something that I shouldn't be reaching for, or reach for wine. And not that wine is bad at all, but there's a big difference between sitting down and enjoying a glass of wine with your girlfriends and reaching for a glass because you don't know what else to do, and then it becomes unhealthy. So I've had many Facebook chats with people at 11 o'clock at night saying, please talk me off a ledge, please talk me out of popping an entire bag of butter flavored microwave popcorn and eating it. I called a good friend of mine the night before my triathlon, just crying. And she said, you know what? You've got two choices. You either suck it up and do it, or you quit now. So that's what gets me through those obstacles, is I lean on the people that I know I can count on.
Nice. Very nice.
Gosh.
Nice story. Yes.
I love Christy Vacio.
Yeah.
This is so cool. Okay.
Okay.
So we're running out of time, and I could talk to you forever, I think. But how do you stay motivated to stay disciplined? You said it's been 4 years, and the fact that you've kept with Stroller Stride specifically for 4 years. What motivates you? What keeps you going?
If you were to come to my house, you would notice that there are quotes absolutely everywhere. They're on my bathroom mirror. They're on my microwave. They're on every bathroom mirror. I have to keep myself surrounded with positivity, because I might notice something that then inspires me to do something different. I also keep pictures around, kind of strategic pictures of myself along the journey, to say I'm not going back there, and also to remind myself of how brave that girl was then, to take the first step to start this journey. Because if I hadn't taken that step, I wouldn't be where I am now, and I couldn't keep this journey up. So that's what keeps me going. I just surround myself with as much positive energy as I can.
Oh, so
Wow.
smart.
This has been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot.
know.
Very nice.
Isn't she cool?
Very
Okay,
inspiring.
so what is your favorite? This is not like a fun, inspiring question, but what's your favorite core move?
Ooh,
I'm
that's
a
a good
big
one.
fan of planks. I'm a huge fan of planks. You can start off very easy with them, so there's something you can be successful with, and then you can just have fun with them, and you can do all sorts of interesting variations on them. And thankfully, I know a lot of people who know a lot of variations on them.
Do you?
But you can challenge yourself with them. You can see how long you can hold them in different positions, and not in the freeway. Please don't go do that. But I love it. I love challenging myself with them, and they hurt so good.
They hurt so good.
I agree. I like those too. I'm not. Jamie was. I think all of you kind of post how many minutes you've done on those.
Yeah.
I'm not there, but you guys have inspired me to do a little more each time. So I think it's
Yeah,
great.
her 5-minute plank. I've seen it. It's gorgeous.
Ah,
Okay, so
Incredible.
apart from body back and everything that you're doing with that, or not just body back, stroller strides in general, what else have you done within fitness world?
What else have I done? I do a lot of running. I love to run 5Ks, 10Ks, 12Ks. I have 3 half marathons this year. So I'm training a lot for that. I know. I have yet to run a half marathon. So that's my goal this year is
And
to.
So
Where
we're
do
gonna
you
do
do-
3.
but where do you do that? Do you do
3.
that in Washington?
I am doing one actually on Saturday, this coming Saturday. That one I'm planning on walking because I'm not ready, but I'm doing that one with 2 friends, and it's a virtual one. So we're just going to the Burt Gilman Trail in Seattle and walking for 13.1 miles.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, of the other 2, one of them is down in California. My husband and I are doing that one, so we're going to take a road trip down.
That'll
my
be
excuse
fun.
to go to Disneyland.
Yeah, that's a
right?
good idea.
Yeah, and the other one is in Seattle. I'm going to do the rock and roll.
Oh,
Wow.
yes. Good fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And so, any advice for someone that's interested in starting a Stroller Strides franchise or getting into the fitness world as a business owner now? What's your advice for these women or men?
Or men.
Or men. Yes, please. Or men.
You just have to follow your heart and just really take that huge leap. But you also have to be very smart about it and make sure that you have the support behind you to do it. I was very lucky in that I came home to my husband and said, Stroller Strides is for sale. And he said, great, where do we sign? And without that, it wouldn't have worked. So you have to follow your dream. You have to just go for it. But at the same time, be smart and make sure you have people to back you up.
I totally agree with that.
Yes, and thank you again
Yes.
so much, Christy. You did such a fantastic
It
job.
was so good.
I know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've inspired us. I will do those planks tomorrow morning, too.
I know.
Yes.
So, where can people find you online?
You can find me at FaccioFitness.com, and I'm all over Facebook.
Yay!
Yes, please like her. Yes, I'm going to like her if I haven't liked her yet.
I know.
That's pretty exciting.
Please like me.
I like you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Christy. And everyone, you can go to ovaleye.tv tomorrow. If you didn't get those links, we'll have all 3 of our experts on ovaleye.tv tomorrow or whenever you're watching this video. We syndicate Soho Insights. We're live, obviously, Monday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but we syndicate it over to iTunes, to Blip TV, to YouTube. So you can find us places.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I just want to say that this was one of our favorites because this is something that I think all small business owners need to incorporate. Their eating habits, their health, their fitness. Keep in shape, keep your mind going. It's just wonderful. It's very inspiring tonight. So thank you everybody for tuning in tonight and also for our guests. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Until next week, this is Kathy and Jen with Soho Insights on ovaleye.tv.